fit. That wasn't an hour ring fit.
It was a good amount.
It was a good amount of ring fit.
Good job, Bagel.
I did my best. Hang on, let's move over to just chatting.
Welcoming Bagel Raiders on the midnight train to Fix-A-Fraserville.
This is not just a train going anywhere.
Hi! 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 Hello! Hi! I feel a great sense of urgency. Hi! Hello! Raiders! Hi, Bagel! Bagel, now thy watch has ended. Bagel, you did not have to go all night! Thank you so much. Please get some sleep. My dear, my darling, my love, absolute, sweetie, honey, darling, gravy, please, I'm begging you, go sleep. You did incredible. You did so good, and I'm so grateful to have you as a friend and to have your kindness. If you don't sleep, I'm going to peel your skin off. I'm going to put you in that one gif. I'm gonna scramble you. I'm gonna take your innards and turn them into outards. I'm gonna twist you up around, I'm gonna turn you into, dress you like a camel and put you through the eye of a needle to get a billionaire into heaven. Bagel, go to sleep. Bagel was our closer yesterday. Bagel started at midnight yesterday. They asked me for a special midnight slot on Saturday. They're like, Hepper, my slots are limited, but like, what if I went from midnight on Saturday and just went until whenever I wanted to stop? And I was like, okay, cool. We'll add a slot for that. I did not expect that meant bridging the gap overnight. We've been going from, to clarify if you're new here, hi, my name is Hesper Lightwing. I'm your companion fairy. My throat is raw because I've been talking for 4 days straight. But, hi, welcome in. Welcome to the Fix-A-Fairy Fundraiser Day 4. Day 4 of the Fix-A-Fairy Fundraiser. Thank you for the check-in. I hope you had some wonderful questing in the meantime. You were doing it with Bagel, apparently. We've been running from noon to midnight every day since Thursday. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and now Sunday. Dawn of the final day. And what has happened is incomprehensible and incalculable and basically impossible to process. I don't know if you can hear it in my throat, but I'm raw because I set out to say, like, I'm not going to let other people do the work for me. My body can't hold up to like an uncapped subathon like Umi did because I'm disabled. But I thought at least I can be there, you know, and let other people carry the heavy burden of streaming, and I'll just join them. And let me tell you something. Bagel saw that and said, oh, Hepper's working hard? Fucking bet. Thank you, Bagel. And thank you, Raiders, who came in with Bagel. We love Bagel Gremlin in this house. We stan Bagel. And let me tell you, I bet there's some people lurking from Tag's stream still. Because Tag was here apparently until 5 a.m. too. Like, he DM'd me, he was like, oh no, I stayed up until 5. So hi Raiders, hi chatters, hello everybody, hi heroes, welcome. It's me, your girl, Hesper, Lamina, Lightwing, Lasciduous, Temporaria, Alexandria, Mimi, Vivian, Moet, Choco Taco. How about now? Everything went better than expected. First try, perfect timing, 10 minutes later, Taco Claw, Fish, I'm gonna be okay, Lilyhuff. You can call me Hesper, I'm Hesper Lightwing, I'm your companion fairy, and this has been... I'm speechless. Hi Ren, hi Beardrick. It's nice to see you, Beardrick. Hi Nowlin Davis, thank you so much for streaming with Bagel. And with so many other people too. You've been in so many of these streams as well. How to defeat stretch goals. I don't know. You're the ones who did that. I don't know. Normally I have advice. Fairy wants to know how to defeat stretch goals. It's you did that. So, Goal 1 was so good. We thought, let's make Goal 2. We like Goal so much, and it was real popular, so we made Goal 2. And y'all beat that. Yeah, so it's a Star Wars Episode 1 joke, because it may be enough for a down payment on like a reliable car, so that I have transportation to and from appointments. So in episode 1, Boss Nass, the Gungan King, gets mind tricked by Qui-Gon Jinn, who is the worst Jedi. Like, he's my favorite, but he's the worst. He's like, oh, I'm gonna fix a legitimate game of chance with the Force. I'm gonna use my mind trick on the king
Hesper
to get what I want.
13 love Hesper 13 love Hesper 13
Thank you so
love
much for
Hesper
the sub.
13
What the hell?
love.
Hold on, I'm missing a panel on my OBS. Hold on, I need to check my Twitch activity feed. and cram that in there. I thought I was missing something. Arba, thank you so much. Arba, thank you so much for the sub. That's 2 years. 2 years of Arba. Whew. 22K Hesper's able to go on vacation without any worry. Well, this is a medical funds fundraiser. If I raise it for medical funds specifically, it's not taxed. So, if you want Hesper to go on vacation, or you want Hesper to get a cool 3D model, or you want Hesper to, you know, do a dance or get a steak dinner, that goes to the Ko-fi. But you can worry about that later, because today we're talking about the Fix-A-Fairy Fundraiser. So, you thought he was objectively the best Jedi because he's not an idiot? Well, that's... Okay. Okay, hold on. We're not going to have a problem. Tequila, he is objectively the best Jedi. And I'll tell you why. You're right. Qui-Gon Jinn, played by Liam Neeson in Star Wars Episode 1, is the best Jedi, and I will tell you why, because he's the worst Jedi. So Tequila, let's talk about this, all right? I'm going to take an aside here. I know we've got the Fix-A-Fairy Fundraiser. I'm sure that's very important, and I'm sure you're all very excited. But let me talk to you about Qui-Gon Jinn, okay? So this dude is a part of an order of ascetic monks who take oaths of chastity and oaths of pacifism and oaths of meditative life. Qui-Gon Jinn does none of these things. He's violent. He swings his lightsaber around. He flexes his muscles. He uses his mind trick on people to get what he wants. He uses the Force to fix legitimate games of chance. He does not respect the rule of law. The Jedi are the keepers of peace and order. They're not supposed to be good guys. For 10,000 years, the Jedi were the guardians of order in the Old Republic, says Ben Kenobi in Episode 4. Qui-Gon Jinn doesn't do that. Qui-Gon Jinn has a heart. So the Jedi problem, right, is that they're this order of, like, sexless ascetics. And in so doing, they are lawful nothing. That's their alignment. They serve the law. The keepers of the status quo. They're space cops. And they don't have a human element. They gauge everything based on logic, and that's their flaw. That's why the dark side happens, like, 99% of the time when it happens, because someone's like, I need help, and they're like, it would be inefficient to help you. And they're like, fuck you! And that's how dark side happens, right? Because the human gets left out to dry in favor of the law. And that's the problem with the Jedi. And that's how they were written as the good guys for a long time. So was George Lucas. But Qui-Gon Jinn breaks that mold. And this is like wasted writing in Episode 1 because that movie sucked. The movie was terrible. But this is the writing in Episode 1. Qui-Gon Jinn doesn't do that shit. And that's why he's so good. Yeah, the people that turn a blind eye to slavery in the Galactic Rim. Exactly. Because it's legal. So, like, except for that guy with the huge noggin, Plo Koon. Yeah, his species really does need it. Plo Koon fucks, and that's true. That's a true statement about Plo Koon on the Jedi Council. Anakin would never have turned dark if Qui-Gon had been around. I agree. I actually agree. It's why Qui-Gon's death is such a tragedy. In addition to Liam Neeson dying. But so, this dude, this fucking dude is, I forgot the point I was gonna make. The point is, Ki-Adi Mundi, excuse me, not Plo Koon. Plo Koon's the Quarren. Plo Koon's it's Keldor. Plo Koon is the Keldor, not the Quarren. Plo Koon's the Keldor. Ki-Adi Mundi is the Syrian. Listen, it's been a week. Yeah, you're right. Y'all right. I'm wrong about Star Wars. I have her wrong about Star Wars frequently. Ki-Adi Mundi. Thank you, Click Flynn. Anakin was just needed a hug. Instead, he was told, bro, you feel too much. How about you forget about your mom who you found tortured and died in your arms? I know! That's because Obi-Wan was young and inexperienced and not ready to train him. Hold on, let me crack this shit. Let me rip this and rip this. Let me let that big dog hunt. I need some caffeine. Wait a sec. I gotta turn off my tracker for 1 sec, gamers. It's doing the thing. I gotta restart my little... I have a little dongle for my tracker that, like, plugs it in and charges it and makes it work off of my wired connection. And sometimes my tracker will start stuttering and I'll see it, and that means I'm on Wi-Fi, which is really unreliable in my house because it's very old. You feel like you derailed what I was actually going to talk about? Look, Star Wars is always what I'm going to talk about. At the end of the day, everything becomes Star Wars. Tequila, that's just the truth of me. So, hi, Diggy. Good morning. Good morning, Diggy. Diggy's been up with the sun every day. Thank you so much, Diggy, for being here. Diggy, like, I thought I was working pretty hard. I'm gonna be real with you. So we can talk about. Can we hang out one day? You want someone to talk Star Wars with? Tequila, Yumi, and Ryusei gonna get in a room. Sorry, I'm goofing. Welcome in, everybody. Good morning. So I thought I was working hard, right? I wanted to set out my goal, and this is the thing I was talking about. My goal with this fundraiser was to work hard. My goal was to, like, because I can't do what Umi did. Also, hi, Umi. I see you in the chat there. Hi, Umi in chat. I can't do what she did with the February subathon. I wanted to, but I know I can't. I know my limits, and sometimes they become oppressive. So I was like, what's the answer? And I asked my friends for help, and they were like, well, we'll stream. We'll do a raid train. And then you can come in when you're feeling it, and then not. And I'm like, great, awesome. So I've been doing my level best over the last 3 days, and starting today, to be in as many of the streams in the raid train as I can. Whatever ones I'm invited to, I want to flutter the hell in. Because when I first became the companion fairy, that's what I imagined. I imagined, like, somebody else would be streaming, and they'd be, like, having a good time chilling out, and I would be like, oh, hey, yo, Bagel, what's going on? It's me, the companion fairy, here to fuck with you and make your shit miserable. And that was, like, the whole fantasy of it. And now, for the first time, I get to do that. Like, and that's what I've been doing. And I thought I was going hard, you know? I've been going live at 10 a.m. every day, and I've been staying with the train as long as I can until, like, midnight. I've been taking, like, half-hour naps. You can hear it in my voice. I haven't shut up in 4 days. And I thought I knew what hard work was. But fucking Bagel just went overnight. Bagel just took the midnight train to noon. Bagel just worked a fucking Iron Man shift, unpaid labor, as a I don't even have words for it. Bagel, you're one to talk. You don't get to give me shit for this. I am. I slept. I slept last night. I did. I went to sleep after I left stream. I went right to sleep. I crashed into bed. I was out like a light. The neighbors woke me up one time and I went back to sleep. And then my alarm hit and I was like, okay, let's do it. Let's fucking go. Everyone you're invited to, like, you weren't invited to all streams. I'm not. I shouldn't be. Don't invite me to your stream unless you want me there. I'm gonna make a mess. I'm gonna pee on the floor. I'm like an elderly cat. I'm gonna pee on the floor. Yeah, Bagel's winding down. Bagel's winding down. Hi, Tatsu. Good morning. Good morning, Tatsu. I'm gonna Tatsu you. Whoa. That's it. Ever want to come to my stream if I do again? Yeah. I mean, if I got time. If I got time, sure. That's the only thing that stops me from 90% of the things I want to do is time. We need to add an extra day. Add Heps Day. Petition the government to add an 8th day of the week, call it Heps Day, and then I can be on everyone's stream. I'm gonna pee on the floor. Oh, good morning to you, Hesper. Good morning, Tickery. Hi, I'm gonna pee on your floor. I'm not even a kobold anymore. It doesn't matter. Nothing matters. None of this matters. I'm gonna, that's gross. I was like, I'm gonna spin around as a fairy in the air, and did I come in at a bad time? You came in at the best time, Tickery. Good morning. Welcome to day 4 of the Fix-A-Fairy Fundraiser. Hey, good question. You bunked some baddies. Level 4. Well done. So, let's talk about the Fix-A-Fairy Fundraiser, right? Let's talk about the Faf-Raiser. We're faffing about. Fix-A-Fairy Fundraiser. Faf-Raiser. It's funny. And it's Fix-A-Fairy because it's bottom surgery. Not to get too serious, but I asked for help. I had a shot at getting my bottom surgery, and I couldn't afford it. I wouldn't have a way to pay for it. Money's really tight to the point where we're, like, losing money. We're in the red. Like, we're spending more than we're making, and we finally hit the point where our savings are gone, and we were in a bit of a crisis. And we're trying to survive. We're budgeting. We're meal prepping. We're going without a lot of time. And I had a shot because I have health insurance, thanks to you. Thanks to you, I have health insurance. And hey, Soda Pop, thank you so much for another 40. Soda Pop, thank you so much for that. Wow, first dono of the day. Let's go. Let's go. First dono of day 4, Animation Soda Pop. Thank you. Please enjoy your your reward. I hope you win. So, what did I say? Oh, money, right. So we're in a position now where I have health insurance, and I've been getting therapy. I've been seeing therapists. I've been pursuing the legal requirements for gender-affirming bottom surgery. I had my top surgery in July 11th. I got my tits at 7-Eleven, and that's the joke. And that was a $2,000 debt that we put on credit because we couldn't afford it. And we've just been dealing with the credit burden, making minimum payments and watching the interest go up. And the monthly payment on that sucks and has put us in a more dire pickle. And so I have a shot at bottom surgery. Surgeons open. Letters are written. Like letters of psychiatric support are written. You got to jump through a lot of hoops to get this surgery, gamers. Electrolysis is being pursued. I've had a couple sessions now. I've had like 6 sessions now. My electrologist knows who you all are, by the way. I showed her Boncha's stream when I was there. During the fundraiser. Hi, Philemon. Welcome in. Thank you so much for the first time chat. It's wonderful to have you. My name's Hesper Lightwing. I'm your companion fairy. And I'm fortunate and blessed enough to be surrounded by some of the most amazingly generous and kind creatives in the world. So I had a shot. At bottom surgery, but it would cost thousands of dollars that I didn't have, once again. And the electrolysis costs thousands of dollars that I don't have, once again. So I asked for help. I went to my friends and said, hey, I want to do a fundraiser so that I can pay for my bottom surgery. I want to raise a couple $1,000s so that I can get this. Because my life will not be complete without it, and I have gone without for a very long time, and I do not know if I will make it without it. And I asked for help. And then my friends showed up and showed me what the definition of the word help really meant. We made goal, and y'all liked it so much we made goal 2. And y'all made that too. In 3 days, we raised $20,000. It's more than the cost of my surgery. That's more than the cost of all of the incidentals and expenses combined. That's enough that we can start reaching out and securing things like reliable transportation for the surgery. And comfort. Buying me like a pillow if I need a weird pillow, or replacing things that I bleed through, or if there's, God forbid, a complication, or I need a revision. That's covered. So, hi Grilson, good morning. Hi Zelda, good morning. Nowlin, please take as much of a nap as you want and you need. I appreciate you so much. Congrats on reaching goal after goal, Hesper. Well, it's y'all who are doing it. Hey, but gentlemen, thank you for the first time chat. It's not me. All I'm doing is sitting here on people's streams and yapping and being a little goofball going, unregistered Hesper Cam. Like, Lily, hi! Hi, Lily! So we made goal 2, since y'all like goal 1 so much. And where are we now? Well, for every $1 I asked for, y'all gave me 2. Squish the bug? No thank you, Mr. Fix-It. I'm an unsquishable bug. I am adorable and small, but I'm unsquishable because I'll bite you. You'll go to squish me and I'll bite you. I'll be a bitey bug. And you'll get an infection and it'll go septic. Because I don't brush my teeth. Tooth Fairy? Pfft, no, I ain't that bitch. In a monotonous voice, Hesper Jungle. Hesper Jungle. Yeah, Fatagan, I want to put some words together about that. I've been mulling about how to answer this. For every $1 I asked for, you gave me 2. And a lot of people have talked about that. A lot of people have talked about things coming back around, or karma, or something that I've earned, and I don't know if I believe in that, but I believe in you. Does that make sense? We'll talk about it. I'll have words. I'm trying to figure them out. I will have words about it. I will have some closing words tonight at midnight Eastern when this thing wraps. I'm doing a closing stream as well. I'm gonna cap us off, and I'm gonna send us off when we put the fundraiser to bed. Because y'all have killed it, so it's time to bury it. I'm torn because, like, logic dictates that more money, more better for securing better transportation. But the other hand, This is literally double the goal. I mean, we could just make this a victory lap. I don't have to add more stretch goals. Like, it's more than I imagined by a factor, an order of magnitude. So, like, we could just leave it, and I could not make any more stretch goals, and we could just... But I don't want to do my other streamers dirty, too, because everybody showed up for this thing, you know? So, I don't know. I don't know where we're at. It made your job easy. That's what Tag was saying yesterday. He was like, oh, the pressure's off. And the last thing I want to do is come across as greedy, Iron Bite. Would be nice to have a reliable car, but I think I don't know how the money's gonna shake out. We have to do a lot of math, but this has gotta be enough. This has gotta be enough to get us on like a reasonable down payment at this point. Yeah, we only have to earn negative 10K. Beardrick, if you somehow lose $10,000 in donations, we still made goal. So I don't like, what do I even say? What do I even say to you? Hi, I'm Hesper, and I'm scrambling to make a new goal. I don't have anything else to offer, Moosin. That's the thing. Also, Moosin, I don't have anything else to offer. There's no incentives left. Like, I'm tapped. Between the big Bonchathon and this, I have so many goals. My content for, like, the next year is pre-decided. Like, I'm gonna try to sprinkle in one, like, flexible stream a week just so I can have a good time. The rest of it is gonna be paying all this back. And giving you the content you unlocked. So, that shout is all the energy you have right now. Diggy has been busting his butt. Diggy's hump is busted. Diggy has been silently supporting. Diggy has been the structure on which we have built this whole thing. Thank you, Diggy, for being here and for working so hard. Like, good goddess, do I feel... I don't know, it's hard to describe the feeling. Hi, Clay, good morning. Good morning, good morning. So, as exhausted as I am, I'm sure everybody else is tired too, so let's keep going. Welcome to the Fix-A-Fairy Fundraiser Day 4, the final day! Let's go over it, let's go over it. So, here's where we're at. Here's where we're at. Goal 1, positivity plays with proximity chat. That's sorted. Sorted them before we even started. Goal 2, Happer hosts a new stream series, branded and added to the schedule. This is a game, a stream series where people will bring a game to me, and I will play a game of my friend's recommendation, and I'll host it. And I'll invite my friends, and they can show me their cool games. The first one we're gonna do is Fortune Street. I figured Prin would want to be there for that. I picked this one to be a little cheeky because I like Fortune Street. At 3,000, we unlocked Midnight Grind, another formally branded stream series that I will add to the schedule. This is a midnight stream series that I will host at least one night a week for a while, where we are grinding something out in like an MMO, and we have a chill vibe, and we just sort of relax together. Kind of a low energy, warm, comfy vibe to snooze to or whatever. Probably we're gonna start with DDO. There's a new event going on I would like to grind out in that, so that would be fun and cool. Number 4, Community Choice Stream Series. It's the third and final stream series that I'm adding to the stream. Community Choice is, since so many people suggest games, I thought I would make a little list of games and let the community vote on which game they would like to see. And then I play something that you suggested, and the first one for this is a game called Radical Rex, apparently, which is a Super Nintendo game about a rad skateboarding dinosaur. Also, sure, yeah, let me tell you, well, this was the goal. Oh, it's not tracking, is it? It's not tracking. Why is it not tracking? Wait, hold on. My browser window hath frozen. It hath frozen. This one? There we go. There we go, that's why. Okay, here, give me a sec. Let's shrink this window down to fit it in here. There. This was the goal, Char. See that dot, that yellow dot, literally in the exact geometric middle of the bar was the goal. For every $1 I asked for, the community gave 2. We literally doubled the goal. And I cannot think of a more vivid and terrifying sign of success than that. Oh, my guts are gurgling. Oh boy, we might have to AFK in a minute. This has been difficult on my poor broken body. $4,000 community choice, the stream series. I'm really excited. It will be branded, it'll be added to the schedule. We crushed this on day one. 5,000. We almost killed it on day one. The cost, the maximum out of pocket on my insurance, $5,000. I don't know how much the surgery is going to end up costing. They haven't given me a quote. I've been back and forth with the billing department for 3 months, and they haven't. But this is the most it will cost. It could cost less. It can't cost more. That's the point where my bottom surgery is fully funded. That is a Zelda 2 Key Sanity Randomizer, which is the scariest punishment stream I can think of. I love Zelda 2. I am going to hate Zelda 2 by the time this is over, and I'm really excited to get started on it. Number 6, an art stream. I design NPCs for Enum, the world in which I stream, and the world in which our actual play on Sundays, Expanse Enduring, takes place. I do an art stream. I hook up my tablet, we have a good time doodling out some NPCs, you give me suggestions, and together we build some people to exist in the world of Enum. I thought that was a really cool way to celebrate with the community, so that's what we're going to do there. 7,000. We prototype a game. I don't know if it's going to reach release, but I would love to at least get it to a point where it's playable and release it to the Discord. I have a game idea rolling around in my head, and I want to prototype it. I know a little bit about game dev. I've taught myself Unreal Engine, and I thought it would be cool to share that with you and do some game dev streaming. 8,000. Voxel art. Oh, yeah, okay. I think I need to go to the restroom. Gamers, we're going to play some clips. We're going to play some clips from our wonderful community. Hesper will be right back. Her body is rejecting, but her mind is strong. I will see you in just a minute, gamers!
I think we've got this. I think we can do this.
Oh, wait. Shit.
Why did he stop building?
YouTube, go behind the clip. YouTube, go behind the clip bot. YouTube, go behind the clip bot.
Oh, boy. Well, he stopped building immediately. We're just gonna take this over again. I'm sorry, Billy.
Oh, it's Tuesday, guys. Hey, I love Tuesday. Tuesday. It's a day. I love Tuesday.
Playing Dark. I fucking love Dark Knight too, baby. All right.
Oh, I'm playing Gunbreaker apparently. Great.
Oh boy, 2 tanks.
2 tanks.
2 tanks having sex.
Oh my god.
2 tanks having sex. 2 tanks having sex.
My muscles.
They generally flex.
This is going great already. Switch over to doing some art here. That is not a task you can do. Do not steal my dog, you creature. Don't touch my dog. No. Leave my dog alone. Leave my dog alone. I mean, you gotta deal with her being spoiled. She will steal your blanket. She will throw all her little weight into you. I'll see y'all back in a few minutes. I'll see y'all back in 3. I'll be back. Wah.
Got this. Woof woof. I'm a dog. Steal me.
You can steal Pat.
Door is shaking, door is shaking, door is shaking. Get out, get out, get out, get out, get out.
Get out, get out.
Tasty? Tasty?
Oh, I got
Holy shit!
Oh, somebody clip that. Oh, big game remote. Somebody clip that.
You cut that so
and I got the big bad chest.
You're a boy kisser, aren't you? You like boy kissing. You're a boy kisser, ooh. You're a boy kisser, ooh. Ooh, boy kisser, ooh.
It's not working. More touch, get your own.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh,
Oh, none of the XL kill guys? Yeah, I'm gonna check them out.
Variety streamer, Tiger VTuber, Luchador by night, streamer by day, and I am here with the Lives, the Super Kick Show, and we're gonna, fuck.
We're what?
Oh my god.
Not on my channel, you're fucking. Not on my
I'm
goddamn channel, you're not.
Oh my god.
Get your own TOS violations on your own time.
You're not a real VTuber unless you've been banned.
Do you think Boncho's come back yet? Let me see if I can invite him back.
Watch out for this hole.
List. It's got a thing that leveled up.
Watch out for that hole.
Thanks.
Got a judo throw? Let's go.
Oh, wild! Wild!
Listen.
Clipbot really changed its mind. Hod me, bot.
If opening boxes of tiny, beautiful anime women doesn't improve the quality of my life, why does it make me so happy to do it? Huh?
Oh, sorry, gamers. Appreciate you all so much. Full disclosure, Hesper's disabled. Hesper's a little bit disabled, and she does her best. But sometimes her body don't like work at this quantity. Okay, where's the? There it is. There it is. Hi. Okay, I'm back. Hepper back. Hepper return. Hepper return. So. Going over the goals. At 8,000. Voxel art for the game we're developing. It's a thing that I do. I use a program called Cubicle. I've made a bunch of voxel art in the past. I've showed some of my game prototypes before. I was a game dev as a hobby before I became a streamer. I leveraged a lot of the things I learned in game dev to make my stream better. So I go back to that a little bit. This is already unlocked. We'll do a couple of these streams at least, making some voxel art. If nothing else, I end up with some pretty art to give to my friends. 9,001, the dated meme. It's over 9,000. What, 9,000? I'm not gonna scream it because my throat is raw. I took some painkillers and I went downstairs. Ryusei takes a DBZ game I've never played and schools me in it. That's the stream. Throwdown Thursday makes a return, and Ryusei is a ringer, guaranteed to win. I'm very excited. This is gonna be a lot of fun. I love streaming with Ryu. 10K. Celebratory community night. We hit the goal. 10K, we did it. Hi, Tack, welcome in. Welcome to Fix-A-Fairy Fundraiser Day 4, the final day. 10K was the goal. At 10,000, my bottom surgery is funded. My electrolysis is funded. Basic incidentals are covered. And we have enough money to pay for somebody to take care of me for like 2 weeks after getting out of the hospital, because that's going to be necessary. Whether it's LMD taking time off at work, or we fly somebody up here to take care of me full time, clean my surgical wounds when I can't bend over, whatever, it's covered. 10K, we did it. 10K was enough. Hi DGP, hi Zelda, welcome in. I said hi to you before, Zelda, but I'll say hi again. Hi Zelda, you smell great. 10K would have been enough, so I made a video. You may remember this video, this hilariously obsolete video. You may remember I posted a video on Blue Sky. Thanking you for 10K. You know, the little kobold goes in the back and goes, they did what? You know? And within 2.5 hours of posting this video,
they did
discussing
what?
a possible stretch goal of 12,000. Within 2.5 hours of posting it, was about 2 hours and 20 minutes, the video became obsolete. And I worked so hard on that video too, it's not fair! It was so funny! I did like a layered video with editing in like 40 minutes during the fundraiser. And it's obsolete, so $12,000. What does that mean? First, the stretch goal that I thought we would never reach in a million years. Yeah, you did not respect it. You were very disrespectful to my video, Bear Trick. Bear Trick, one of our wonderful streamers today, by the way, one of my best friends in the world, a dude who I knew before I was a streamer. This dude was at my wedding to LMD. One of the kindest, most generous, and hardworking people I know. Bear Trick VT, everybody. $12,000 means facial electrolysis as well. that means getting my beard and mustache hair taken care of forever, so I never have to worry about it. There will be no point at which I ever have to look at myself in the mirror and go, oh, well, Misa wants to go out, so give me 40 minutes to get ready. I mean, to be in the kind of life where I don't need 40 minutes to get ready, or I can spend that 40 minutes doing other stuff. Maybe I'll put on makeup for, like, decoration at some point, instead of just to hide the stuff that I hate. Imagine that. So, I didn't think we were gonna make 10. Imagine my surprise when we made 12. At the end of day 2, we ended at 12-9. Imagine that. This community has performed literal miracles so many times before. But 12-9 not only was almost the next stretch goal beyond that at day 2, but also makes this the single most successful fundraiser this community's ever run. How do you deal with that? Like, how do I thank you for that? How do I process that emotionally? How do I give back enough to the community to make that seem right? I don't know. I'm gonna have to figure that out. So, 12-9, end of day 2. Day 3, we came here yesterday, and I did a stream just like this one to kick the thing off. Right? We're 12-9, holy shit. Unbelievable, this is a victory lap. We're gonna slow down at this point, I said. So at 12-9, I started talking about 13,000 milestone, and we hit it before I finished. The color changing milestone, an insane stretch goal, where I add the color changing feature to all of my models instead of just the cowgirl. That's what I had to offer. I don't have much left at this point. I'm surely the bar won't go much farther. So then I started talking about 14,000, the Super Mario milestone, and we hit that before I talked about it. The Super Mario milestone is going to be a special collab, and I'm so grateful to all of you because you gave me the courage to reach out to one of my streaming Oshis, one of my actual Oshis, Demon King Ruzo, who I adore, and ask him for a collab. And I really have Prin to thank for that too, because Prin has like gotten closer to Ruzo than I ever did. Gamers, if you haven't followed Demon King Ruzo, please go follow him. He is on a Kaizo Mario training arc. He's getting good at Mario challenge runs. This dude is amazing. He's so fun. And he's so chill too. And he's one of the big inspirations for me as a streamer. I said this yesterday, but like there are 3 streamers who are on my forever list of people I want to collab with and probably never will. And I look up to them like crazy. And that is Fangu, Liminal Lark, and Demon King Ruzo. He's one of my 3. And so he has agreed to do a collab with me and Prin. And I'm so excited about it. Even though it's going to be punishing, Ruzo's going to school us in the art of Kaizo. He's going to help us learn to get closer to where he is in Kaizo. And it's going to be miserable, I'm sure, but we're going to have a good time doing it. So that's really cool. He agreed to do this as the 14,000 goal. And I said, hey, Ruzo, if we hit this, and he was like, yeah, I'm on board. I'm so excited. And then before I came back after saying that, we hit the goal. So, 15,000 was the Kobold's milestone. That was, Alexandria, the woman of the hour. The person who pushed us past this goal. 15,000 was the Kobold's milestone, where I add Scaly Saturday back to my stream as a permanent addition. So, I guess I gotta kind of come out of retirement, and I'm gonna need to work pretty hard at this. But that's one stream a week. You can't imagine how difficult that is when paired along with all of the magic and calculations I need to do to protect myself and Kay from the rigors of Solmus. Igrialt is not a friendly place. I mean, I quite like it. Our cottage is quite comfortable, but... So, at 15,000, I returned to the stream. I already already took it over for a year and a day, so, I mean, what's the worst that can happen? What a D-brand. So, 15,000. At 16K, the Insano mode stretch goal, the impossibility of 16K was ringing in my mind. I thought during day 2, 16,000, a faraway goal, thousands of dollars away from where we are, will be a nice finish line that we almost reached. I thought, for sure, that 16,000 was not going to be reached by the end of day 4. At $16,000, LMD and I become free of credit debt. Due to my medical expenses and how difficult and expensive my transition process has been, and my medical needs have been, we have built up some credit debt, putting things on credit so that we can prioritize things like electrolysis. And 16,000, that debt is cleared. So imagine my surprise when we hit it. And suddenly, day 3, I had to scramble to find more goals. And I was going to leave it there. But people were in my DMs, Hesper, no! Hesper, there's big donos coming! Hesper, add more goals, we want to hit them. So I added more goals. But at this point, I have nothing left to offer. There's no more... And by the way, there is a reward at 16K as well. Pokemon Fight Club finally happens! Hesper runs a round-robin style tournament of underground Pokemon battles, and I'm really excited about it. Whether we do it in Scarvi or Sword and Shield, or we do it when Champions comes out. That's Pokemon Fight Club. We can talk about it as long as we don't talk about it while we're at Pokemon Fight Club. We can't say the words Fight Club. Good morning, Taronsky. Good morning, Miuma. Good morning, Fina. Hi, Monia and Imonia. Hello, Lily. So, Pokemon Meet and Beat. I don't think I want to call it that, Beardrick. This is like you being the pegging king. This is one of those things you said and then looked back at and said, well, we did cross that line. Yep. So. 16K Hesper organized Pokemon Fight Club as an event. That's the last milestone I have anything to offer for. I mean, obviously there's still incentives available from some of the people who have donated their time and their art to this thing, of course. But yeah, Fat Viking, the bar is full. So 17,000, the holy cow milestone. I was hanging out with some cows when I built this. So I said, all right, holy cow. 18,000, the comfort and safety milestone. This is the point where we have enough money to start looking at getting reliable transportation. For me. It's not enough to get a car, but it's enough to get us a strong start towards it. 20,000, the What's a Bongo milestone. Well, the transport, I hope. We're circling back around to Boss Nass, the thing I was talking about when we first started, why Qui-Gon Jinn is the best Jedi. Let's talk about Qui-Gon Jinn, huh? What better thing to do for a fundraiser than talk about Qui-Gon Jinn, the best Jedi in Star Wars? Qui-Gon Jinn and Obi-Wan Kenobi travel down to the Gungan sacred place, or to the Gungan city, the secret Gungan city, right, underwater. They're super high-tech underwater city that these allegedly like bungling cartoon water rabbits go, big city, my bombad. Like, they do that, but they also have incredibly advanced technology and a deeply defined culture, and we missed a lot about the Gungans is what I'm saying. But Boss Nass is the king of the Gungans. They meet him down there in Otogunga, the Gungan city. And Obi-Wan Kenobi's like, well, we need to get to the Naboo to warn them about the oncoming invasion, because somehow this incredibly advanced technology can't detect a full army touching down, right? So, they go to Boss Nass, big fat Gungan guy. He goes, "You said it, muy Jedi." You know, that guy. That guy. You remember him. The guy who holds up the big ball at the end of the movie. That guy. And so, Boss Nass is like, "You should no get nothing from us, the Gungan." And then Qui-Gon Jinn is like, "Actually, you'll give us everything we want." And mind controls him. And the Boss Nass says, "We should giving you una bongo." And then Obi-Wan goes, "What's a bongo?" And then Qui-Gon Jinn goes, "A transport, I hope." Therefore, the what's a bongo milestone. A transport, I hope. Maybe this is enough. It's literally a shot in the dark number. But $4,000 gotta be a good down payment, right? Gotta be a strong down payment. With the credit debt free, we're free to take on some monthly payment for a car payment. Not a big one, but like we paid about $200 a month for Drake, the little car that carried us over the Rocky Mountains, the little 2017 Chevy Spark that's currently crapping out. So, I mean, we didn't have a down payment on that guy at all. We paid $200 a month for that thing. For many years. We cashed in LMD's 401k so that we wouldn't have the monthly anymore because we couldn't afford it. So, anyway, hopefully, a transport, I hope. Leave it to Lucas to make the general representative of an entire race be the village idiot. I mean, I have so many opinions about the Gungans, Alexandria. When you look at Star Wars Episode 1, that was designed by hundreds of people. People did art, people did lore, people did writing. And George Lucas had the final say on what the lore was. But some art department chucklefuck designed a whole civilization with rules and lore and consistency, internal consistency. You can see it in their technology, in the way their underground bubble city is built. It's a metropolis. And the Gungans are reduced to Jar Jar, Boss Nass, and that one general guy who is constantly flummoxed. And that's it. That's the Gungans we got. But they built this incredible technological wonder. Like, I want to learn more about the Gungans who didn't do that shit. So, worth looking at a car that has low operation cost. What do you mean by that? Do you mean like a hybrid? I mean, that would be rad as hell. But I don't think even at 20K, I don't think even that. I don't think we're in the market for a hybrid until we hit goal 3, you know? You wish we got more pod racing lore? Yeah, I mean, you're a race fan. Star Wars Episode 1 Racer does exist, and they did do a remake of it. Bum. So you'd be 401k? Well, we had about $8,000 in LMD's 401k. It wasn't a lot. People in our position, us millennials, we lost everything. None of us have any investments. None of us have anything of any valid, like, real worth. So we cashed in what we had to pay off the car. We paid about $8,000 to get that monthly out of the way. You want to know more about the Gungan style? Oppa Gangnam Style! Yeah, Magna, $20,000. And that's where we're at. I mean, technically we're past it. We're at $2,089. For every dollar I asked for, y'all gave me 2. And people talk about karma, or Tag was talking about like kindness coming back around. I don't know if I believe that stuff. I don't know what the right words are for this, but I'll figure some out. I promise I will try. Right now, I'm kind of stunned into silence by the kindness and generosity of this community that I once again have seen. So, at 20,000, right? So I got an announcement. I do got an announcement, even if I don't have all of the words I'm looking for, I have some of them. So, remember I talked about the TTRPG-a-thon? The follow-up to the Fix-A-Fairy Fundraiser? Where I wanted to run TTRPGs and do some community, like, crowd control style stuff, and let you interact with the players, and have on a rotating cast of players and GMs, and get everybody involved. Remember when I talked about that? I have an announcement. Shadow the Hedgehog is a bitch-ass motherfucker And the TTRPG-a-thon is now for Boncha's dental needs. I will be shifting focus because Boncha is, he talked about this briefly, gonna need a second set of surgeries. Boncha's first set of surgeries from the Big Bonchathon is covered. Thanks to getting a loan and a kind benefactor, he talked about a video. He talked about this in a little video. He recorded some words for everybody to thank them. You can find that in the Big Bonchathon posts on Blue Sky. But I still have the TTRPG-a-thon. I still made some plans for that. And so I will be using that in the future to raise money for Boncha for his second set of surgeries he's going to need in a couple of months. And so we're going to take a couple of months, probably going to do it after the holidays, so that everyone has a chance to fucking recover. And then that's what we're going to do with that. So the Fix-A-Fairy Fundraiser raised more than enough. So the TTRPG-a-thon goes to Boncha. That's my announcement. And I'm really looking forward to it. Yeah, no, Magna, I'm sure there's art of me somewhere. I'm sure you've doodled me as the chicken SpongeBob meme. We're not gonna reach half. I was wrong. I've never been more humbled and grateful to be proven wrong. So here we are in the Victory Lap. Here we are in a future. Also, hi Willow, welcome in. Here we are in the Victory Lap. We did it. And it's bright. I don't think I should sing. Listen, that song's actually gonna make me cry. I mean, can you... I've said it a few times, but... My transition as a process, I thought was a lifelong thing I was never gonna reach the end of. I thought I was never gonna see it come to fruition. Truly, I gave up and I grieved it. I've mourned its loss multiple times. And every time I think I'm gonna get out of it, I fail. But here it is. This pink bar. With this insane number in it. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's the one. That's the finish line for me. Paid for. Locked in. Settled. The thought of my transition being done and in the past? I'm Inigo Montoya right now, having killed the six-fingered man. What do I do? Do I turn to piracy? What's the answer? Who will I be when I do not have the grief of my failed transition hanging over my head? I don't know. I just don't know. And thanks to you, I gotta figure it out. Who am I now? How to defeat every dono goal set.
This isn't just a finish line. It's a new beginning. Your real beginning.
Shut up, Slimen. How to defeat every dono goal set? I don't know. I don't know. You did that. That wasn't me who did that. That was you. Remember, you are not your grief. You are the strength that carried that grief until its end. You're gonna make me cry? I didn't want to cry on this. I'm kicking off the fundraiser. I don't want to kill the vibes. Full-time Qui-Gon Jinn preacher, I'll proselytize that man. He fixed a legitimate game of chance. He broke the law because it was the right thing to do. Jedi don't do that. Qui-Gon Jinn did. Admittedly, if he was gonna break the law, and then Watto was like, no pod is worth 2 slaves. That's what Watto said. Remember that charming little blue elephant man who owns slaves? Remember that guy? Qui-Gon Jinn says, fine, I'll just take the one. The one that I want. And then Qui-Gon Jinn said, oh, here's this emotional boy struggling with the loss of his mother. You know, I've got a laser sword and psychic powers. Let's not do anything about that problem. Because he's an idiot. But he's an idiot with heart. Soda Pop, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for the first dono of day 4. Thank you, Soda Pop. I appreciate you so much. I'm gonna forget. There's too many people. I'm gonna see people in the hallway and they'll be like, hey, Hasper, and I'll be like, did they donate? Should I thank them? Holy shit, what do I say? That's gonna be me. Remember the artist trend to make Watto sexy? No. No, I don't. What? What? What circles have you run in, Magna? What dark pacts have you made? A good few of the Jedi try to do the right thing and end up missing the mark pretty hard sometimes, and cause about as much harm as they are stopping. See, Willow, that's true. And I think Qui-Gon is one of them. I think that makes them more compelling. Because, like, a cardboard standee of, like, this ideal warrior, this ascetic monk, perfect peacekeeper, perfectly placid, is boring as hell because it's got no humanity to it. And that's why the Jedi are boring and suck. And that's why Episode 1 sucks. Because they don't let them have any humanity. Qui-Gon's clearly chaotic good. Yeah, if we're talking old alignment, I think Qui-Gon qualifies as chaotic good. Or neutral good, if nothing else. Or perhaps chaotic neutral. Or true neutral. Because, like, he doesn't always do the good thing. He lets Shmi Skywalker stay in slavery and die. When he could have easily stopped it. Was he planning on going back to Tatooine? Or maybe because it would have looked bad for the Jedi Order if he cut Watto in half, right? But the Jedi allow slavery to continue to exist and fester in the galaxy, despite clearly having the power to stop it. I think the Jedi aren't good aligned. I think they're lawful neutral, if nothing. It was a thing, professionals made him hot. Hold on. Hold on. Watto, but sexy. Oh, that's the wrong tab. That's the tab that you can see. Let's not put my search results on that. Watto, but sexy. I can't show that on Twitch. I can't. Why is there a body pillow? So many of these are him with like a dad bod, like scratching his junk through his underwear. Some of them are him laying with Jabba the Hutt, who he fears. Some of them are him oiled up and posing. This is a dude who beats his slave child. We don't make him sexy. Why did you do this? This is a dude who Anakin flinches away from. Stop! Yeah, it's not happening. So besides you were just gonna leave Star Wars as a faded memory at this point? Yeah, Xanadu, I think maybe at this point I hope the memories will fade too. Submoon viewer, hi! Hello, welcome in. Yeah, thanks, Diggy. I appreciate you. Thanks, Diggy. So, I don't understand. I don't understand is what it boils down to. I don't get it. So what do we do now? It's day 4 of the Fix-A-Fairy Fundraiser. We have 6 other streamers lined up to try to raise money. Do I leave the goal where it's at? Is this a victory lap? Do I add another stretch goal? What do I do? We hit double the goal. I mean, more money would help, but this feels like I move the bar to 24K and see what happens. Well, I mean, here's the thing. More money would help. Obviously. Everything helps. But it's like, I want to have something to put it towards. Other than nebulous, maybe car payment? Maybe down payment on car? To secure transportation? Like, I don't have a definite number for that. So at this point, it's just kind of an everything helps thing. And that doesn't feel like making a goal is the right move, you know? You vote will increase the goal to 24K and call that one Beep Beep for a more robust car fund. The thing is, so I have a little concern about taxes. Medical fundraiser is not taxed in the US, but personal fundraiser for other expenses usually is. And taxation on this is about 30%, so I have some concern about taxes. Maybe a safety buffer? Safety buffer might make sense. I don't know. More padding money might make sense. I don't know. We'll talk about it after the stream, maybe. Maybe we'll find something. And if you don't need the 4K for medical care after bonus, I guess. I don't know. I'm out of my depth here. To say I am out of my depth is a little bit understating it. I am a leaf on the river, and I am placid and tranquil. Welcome to the ad break, everybody. Most of you aren't in it. But welcome to the ads. Yeah, go even further beyond. Clay, to answer your question, I'm gonna pivot towards Bancha with the TTRPG-a-thon. I'm gonna redirect that portion of my fundraiser to Bancha. Because I think that's gonna do really well. I think it's gonna be really fun, and it's my personal way of going my style, helping Bancha. I mean, I played a game for the big Bancha-thon. We raised a couple $100 for him. I felt good about that, but it wasn't enough. So I wanna do something big for him. So, medical related expenses like transport to and from care while recovering. Yeah, that is the plan. That's the what's the bongo goal. That's why I called it that. A transport, I hope.
Earth plus Y68P. Only way to Jakey. What? Did the quadratic formula explode? I think I see some Linux in there. I see a strong but. Wait a minute. Is this one of them virus emails? Well, why don't you get a load of my main man, Edgar? Go on, Edgar, drop a train on him. What? That's not a good prize. And the company just beat the carpet.
That's right, Dissy. I wasn't supposed to read that because it's very bad advice. I'm not supposed to read those when they come in. But it's gonna be a nice surprise in like a week when I remember I have that redeem.
Computer over. Virus equals very, yes.
Deep lore. Yeah, the deep lore. I deplore you. So, okay. Once we get out of the ad break, we'll talk about it. Because we're in victory lap either way at this point. We're in victory lap either way at this point. We've been in victory lap since day 2. So, thinking about it just for me, I don't know. That feels weird. Thinking about it because it'll benefit my wife and make their life easier too. That makes me feel stronger about this. Because I'm not just the only person benefiting from this. This helps my wife a great deal. They've been struggling. Truly, my wife has been on the struggle bus. My wife has been sacrificing personal things to pay for my electrolysis. So taking that burden off of them means a lot to me. Hey Hesper, do you feel like you're doing a very good job with this VTubing thing? Mystic? I would say no. Just kind of as a habit. But I think the metrics are in. I've made some wonderful friends. I've connected with some incredible people. And so many people in this space mean so much to me. And I think that's a win. How much more for you to play? Which one is that? Sonic Forces? Is that Sonic Forces? Hold on. That is Sonic Forces. I had to mouse over it. I've already played and beaten Sonic Forces. I own it. Tell you what. Tell you what. We're gonna set another goal. With the expectation and understanding that it is just a wow, crazy, holy cow, incredible goal. A Hesper is dazzled and baffled and crying in the beanbag goal. because it'll make my wife's life easier. To have my medical expenses more thoroughly covered and more secure. Because that's what this is at the end of the day. This is to pay for my medical expenses to make both of our lives easier. Forces has good art and cool concepts, and as usual, music is cool too. I'm curious. What if I... Second screen only, switch input. Hold on, let me switch my inputs a little bit. My browser window is turned off for a second, so the capture broke. Give me a second. Where's my Switch controller? Here it is. Willow, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you so much. Let me grab this. Do we have audio? Let's find out. I don't have audio. There it is. Okay, hold on. Pause this. Pause that. How much to get you to join Hepper for it? If Hepper wants me to join her on stream, I'll be there anytime I can. Let me see. Let's see if Gondor calls for aid. Oh, my audio's so behind. Hold on. I need to restart my capture. I need to do... Where is it? Studio mode, game capture scene. It gets more laggy as it goes. It's real laggy, huh? Filters. Deactivate. Reactivate. There we go. No more audio lag. Where are we at? Sonic Forces. It's gotta be in. I got it digitally, I thought. It was on Switch, right? I'm pretty sure I had it on the Switch. I have some screenshots on my Switch, I think. I don't think I have a physical card for this. But I mean, they just showed me the logo, so it's gotta be on here. Good morning, Lady Luck. Thank you for the first time chat. 42069. Nice. Nice, nice. Virtual game cards. Let's see. Next. Okay. Okay, so there is a lot more stuff here. See if I can find it. No, I don't see it. Hold on. I wonder... What about my old Switch case? This is my new Switch case. What about my old Switch case? I don't know where it is. I don't know where it is. Hold on. There's Pokemon. There's Hyrule Warriors. Oh, wait. Hold on. Maybe. Hold on. Wait, was it on Steam? Oh, thanks, Magna. Alright, let me see. Yeah, Daniel, or Mystic, rather. That's pretty much what I'm doing. Okay, so it's not in here. Not in my Switch case. It's gotta be on Switch, though. There's ActRaiser Renaissance. Let's reinstall that. It's loaded on the system already. Because Ren was playing ActRaiser yesterday. It's one of my favorites. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna turn off my capture for just a sec because there might be spoiler screenshots in this for Pokemon. There sure are. Let's see. Filter by software. Scrolling down. Is this game also on Steam? You got me a breakfast sandwich? Hey, LMD, I love you so much. I'm so hungry, and that sounds amazing. I don't know. I guess I'll turn this off for the time being, because it's clearly not on my Switch, and I clearly did not have it on Switch, and I'm clearly mistaken. Is it on Steam? Input. Let's give it up for day 3, Ryusei! Ryusei, thank you so much for the sub!
Let's give it up for day 3.
Also, good morning, Scottzilla, as well. Holy crap, good morning, everybody. Nice to see you, nice to see you. Where's my Steam? Steam.
I mean, it's day 4, but like, I'm assuming we hit 20k on day 3.
Yeah, we did. Bagel went all night. I don't see Sonic Forces in here either. Switch 1. No, I can't. My account's not on that anymore. Where the hell is my Sonic Forces? I played and beat this game. Did I have it on like a PlayStation or something? Maybe I had it on PS4? Hespert is 4 p.m., but good morning! Good morning! Good morning! How much to get Hespert to play Sonic Forces? Fine. That's the next goal, then. At this point, it's bonus lap. At this point, everything is just to make it more secure and safe in case the things cost more than we expected, or in case there's taxes on this. I don't know how it's gonna work. I need to figure it out. But I'm gonna create a milestone right now.
Together we can show the world what we can do. You're next to me and I'm next to you.
Pushing on through until the battle's won. Into each other we put our trust. Crushed 40 goal. I guess. Sure. Crushed 40 milestone.
Sonic Forces. Sonic is my bestest friend. Sonic Forces Danya Nana.
Save. Here we go. Alright, gamers. To make things potentially more secure and more comfortable and safer, there we have it. A milestone. Also, I gotta figure out which camera this is so I can not have to zoom in every time manually. Hi, frogs. Hello. Good morning. I love you a ton. I love you so much. Blah.
Shot.
Crush 40 is amazing, and I love Crush 40, and Johnny Giolelli deserved better than he got for City Escape. And for, the Sonic Adventure theme, for Live and Learn. Just gonna say that, just gonna leave that there on the table. So gamers, what next? What next? We got some goals set up. We got some wonderful streamers lined up. Let's go over who we're gonna be seeing here. We got, at noon, my friend and yours, Arcade Aria. A Arcade Fox VTuber who is so rad, and, what do I even say about him? He's the guy who makes all our tech. He's the guy behind HodMeBot. He's the guy behind the Positivity Space website. Our Aria's gonna be taking a slot at noon today. We're gonna be raiding into him, in about 55 minutes. After that, we go from Aria to Beardrick, one of my most beloved friends in the world, a real-life friend, an absolute legend of a fella, has helped me and my wife through more shit than I have ever imagined I would ever even have gotten into. Genuinely, he took kind of a break from streaming for a while, but he's the guy who got me started on streaming. And I mean that with all of my heart. I wouldn't be here without Beardrick. Back when we were playing Sea of Thieves together, one of our oldest clips is us watching that boat go down. Before I was even Ushimimi TV. So, love this guy to death, and you're gonna love him too. At 4 p.m., we raid into Skylord Zoe to play some Barony. And I will be there for this. I'm part of the Barony squad. It's gonna be me, Zoe, probably Lily, playing a little Barony because that was so fun. And those streams were amazing, and I had a ton of fun with those. So 4 p.m. Eastern, a little Barony time with Zogi. At 6 p.m., Library of Jing takes her actual slot instead of the slot she was covering 2 days ago. And Jing's gonna be doing, I don't even remember what she said she was gonna be doing. It's been so long, and this has been a trial. But it's gonna be rad as hell, and I'm gonna be there for it. At 8 p.m., my Little Bro Classic Carnage takes over. The final, and definitely one of the most critical members of Positivity, a founding member of Positivity, Classic Carnage, who has been streaming less lately because he's got a lot of real life stuff to deal with. But we love him just the same. We're going to show him an outpouring of love. And then at 10 p.m., we raid into the best mod on Twitch. We raid into the spadesman himself, Diggy, who I adore. A wholesome VTuber. He doesn't swear, he's not crude, and I think he's one of the most incredible dudes. And Diggy's going to run us till midnight. Diggy runs us till midnight Eastern. Yeah, Classic the Carnage, my favorite Sonic OC. And then at midnight, the fundraiser draws to a close. After 4 days of content and ferocity and mind-numbing generosity and kindness, midnight draws the fundraiser to a close. And I will be doing an outro stream here on this channel. We're going to raid into me, and I'm going to do a wrap-up with everybody. We're going to hang out, we're going to vibe, we're going to play some game. I don't know what we're going to do. And I'll run until about 2 a.m. or until I get tired. I'm tired now, so I don't know. But I'm going to run until at least 2 a.m. Aria, are you a Crystal Chronicles guy? Aria, were you also disappointed by the remake? You don't know why, but LMD used to have the mental image of him wrestling them at the wedding to keep them away. So they wheeled her out like a leathery old Sith Lord. A leathery old racist Sith Lord. The remake is disappointing. Oh, yeah! So, Beepers, the best part of Crystal Chronicles is playing with your friends. The best part of Crystal Chronicles is building your character and picking their family and your family's profession, and then getting the letters from home and returning home. It's a big, important part of the vibe, traveling with your friends and getting to see their backstories a little bit, visiting. I'm going to visit my friend's family. That's a thing you can do in Crystal Chronicles. And, okay, my love. Thank you so much for the food. They brought me a breakfast sandwich. I'm so thankful for you. This looks delicious, and I'm going to nosh this. I actually would love one. I would love some water. Would you give me some water, please? Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. I love you. Crystal Chronicles, in the remake, you can play multiplayer online. You can. But your friends join you like ghosts and have no meaning on your game. You can't do any of the letters from home or any of that stuff. Or water. So, gave you an idea for another possible stretch goal Crystal Chronicles playthrough. So here's the thing. Here's the thing, Lamps. I would love to do that. I would love to do that. I would adore that. I have so many playthroughs promised from the fundraiser and the Big Bonchathon. I don't have time. I have nothing left to promise. There's 4 stream series that are going to be starting. The 3 from the Fix-A-Fairy Fundraiser, and then a soul lock with printers for Pokemon Sword and Shield. We owe you a Pokemon soul lock. And then I gotta play Alpha Sapphire too, so there's just not enough time to add anything else. We're already gonna be out like a year before all of these goals are met. I can't promise any more streams. I just can't. There isn't enough time. Because you want to do a Crystal Chronicles playthrough, but all local? Aria, let's fucking do it. Let's get us like a table mic or a couple of lav mics and sit on the couch and play Crystal Chronicles. Let's fucking do that. That I'll make time for. Especially if I'm just a PNG. That'll make it so much easier. You're slowly amassing all the parts. Wait, let's go! Aria, that's so cool. I love Crystal Chronicles. And if we get actual hardware, we can also play Pac-Man Versus. I'm so excited about that. That would be so cool. I have a bunch of DMs. Let me see. Make sure I'm not missing anything super critical. Okay, I've muted this server. Why am I getting @mentioned in this server? Who is... Oh, it's an @everyone. Okay. Don't need that. Don't need that. Thank you, my love. Oh, did you put the liquid IV in it? I appreciate you so much.
Mentioning you.
Yumby.
Discord emoji. Mentioning
Yeah, thank you.
you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Discord emoji.
Mwah. I love you. Good luck coping emotionally. So, that's kind of where we're at. That's kind of the vibes. I was gonna pull up Sonic Forces. Clearly I was mistaken and do not have it on Switch. I really thought I did. Hold on, I'm going to the Nintendo store. Hold on, we're checking. Store.nintendo.com. Not .dom. I'm so brain dead. Sonic Forces. I mean, it's $19. I could get it, even if I don't have it. Do I really not have it? Let's log in. Okay, hold on. I need to get my authenticator. I'd use two-factor authentication, gamers. Huh, I really don't own it on Switch. I have screenshots of my rabbit. A little black bunny girl with a little red dress. I don't know. Sonic Forces was fun. It was fun. It wasn't awesome, but it was fun. I had fun with it. I played through it. I beat the game. Maybe it was the demo. I beat the game! The little percentage, because I played the demo too. You have the little percentage bar where you push Eggman's forces back off the planet. And the little percent number, I filled it up. I completely beat him. I don't know. I don't know why it's like this. I thought for sure I had it. Maybe it was on PlayStation. Maybe I had it on PlayStation 4 or something. Well, if I had it physically, the screenshots would still be on my Switch is the thing. And they're not. They're totally not on there. Like, I could just go to my Switch and pull up my screenshots. They're just not there. Right? I'll go to my album. Hold on. I'll go to the earliest screenshots in my album. That's Breath of the Wild. Because I had screenshots. I remember mashing a screenshot button, so I really thought it was on Switch. Okay, there's Sephiroth joining Smash. Hold on. I just kind of physically picked up my Switch so I could look. There's Pokemon Sword and Shield. I got it when it came out. It came out before Sword and Shield, didn't it? And there's Tears of the Kingdom playthrough. I feel like it came out before Sword and Shield, so it would be before that. I can think of the screen. There's one screenshot in level 1 where you jump in front of a train and everybody screenshots it. And I know I hit a dedicated screenshot button to screenshot that. It's weird. It's weird and I'm uncomfortable because I know it's here. And the more I think about it, the more confident I am. But it's not here. Yeah, that's the thing. That's what I did on stream just a minute ago, Lance. That's when it was on screen. That's what I did. I literally hit filter and I looked for it. And it wasn't there. Yeah, I remember playing it too. I don't know. I don't know where it's at. Maybe it was on PlayStation. That's gotta be the answer. It's gotta be on PlayStation. That's it, gamers. That's all I got. We got enough time for a number go up game. We got about 45 minutes before Arya's slot. Let's do it. Let's number go up a little bit. Let's do something that is not me crying. How about that? How about we do something that isn't Hesper crying? Let's pause this. Let's go on Steam. Let's rock out. Let's do something silly. Number go up game. So I've got most of the unlocks in this thing. Capture. Game audio capture. Whoa, there's a clank on the leaderboards. Look! One of them's not Noelle. Got a clank on the leaderboard. Game has a bit of a puerile sense of humor, but I do appreciate it. Look at this. Calcium, I'm rank 80. I need 20 more to get Calcium to rank 100, which is how you unlock his final skin. This is Boney Hawk. This is my boy. Where's my controller? Boop, boop. There we go. Boney Hawk. Everybody love Boney Hawk. Let's all spam Pikmin on chat. It'll be silly and the number of Pikmin will go up, you bastard. I did got Rainbones, yeah. There's only one character in this game, and it's weird they made a game with only one character. All right, we're gonna go for a very specific build. I have a couple of things blocked off because I'm trying to actually like get through and cap score. Thanks, everybody. Thanks, everybody. Thanks so much. Hi, Perry. Thanks for checking in. I'm still a piece of garbage. What if I got the dice? What if I got the dice? I haven't used the dice before. Thanks for spamming Pikmin in my chat. That's gonna make it really easy for me to interact with people and read chat. Thanks for checking in. Hi, Stoffamel. Salutations. Hi, Lady Lifera. Hello, welcome in.
Highlight my message.
Highlight my... Thanks, Diggy, for highlighting your message. So we got Turbo Skates as our first item. I don't like any of these. Unstable Transfusion. Let's do it. So I learned a strategy from watching Bucket Lamp. And the strategy that I learned from watching Bucket Lamp is that you don't immediately start opening chests. And you wait until you get some shrines so that you can try to get your luck up. If the fairy is small and the Pikmin are smaller, how small are they? Well, you've seen the little trailer, right? Do a little life steal. And also difficulty is good. It says difficulty is bad because it's difficulty and you'd think it would make things more difficult, and it does, but difficulty good because difficulty gets you more XP. And that's how you level up and become strong enough to beat the bosses. I'm learning. Boop. Wow. Wow. Ba-doom. Oh, I see. I'm not doing that much damage to these guys, huh? I'm really not doing that much damage. Oh, the dice really do 1 to 6 damage. And that's it. That's a dangerous item to take early on, I see. I've never used them before, so let's go for a luck tome. Let's get luck. We'll get luck, we'll get agility, we'll get XP, we'll get difficulty, I think. Ow. Can I please get the purple guy? No, okay. Yeah, okay, good enough. You learned that from Yarny. What'd you learn from Yarny? Oh, about difficulty? Yarny's so cool. Hey gamers, guess what? It's day 4 of the Fix-A-Fairy Fundraiser and I finally have the freedom to play a game. This is finally not an obliterating deluge of things I need to react to. I actually get to play a little bit of a game.
I'm here to provide color commentary. Those scorpions are green.
Thanks for the color commentary, Scott. Big if true. I can't believe it. After 3 days of this. Cursed Tome, let's do it. What about this guy? What do you got? Slippery ring, let's do it. That was cheap. Green is a color.
Scott, they're called cacti.
It's a cactus. Slimin', it's a cactus. Also, hi, no. Good morning. Good morning, no. So Bagel went all night. Bagel ran the fundraiser all night. And we have set another goal. It doesn't correspond directly to anything. It's not, if we reach this goal, Hesper will explode less, explosively. It literally is just a number. Everything helps. We're still at the point where everything helps. So we're not at the point where we have too much money. So I guess I set another goal. But y'all have done such an incredible kindness for us that it is hard to process. So I'm just gonna play Megapunk instead. That's what I know how to do. Oh, you fools. Oh, you fools. Oh, you goons, you buffoons. I see your red attack trailing me. Trying to play like you know me. That's the rhythm from the album version. Let's do HP regen? I could use some of that. Ah! No! My speed! So, Boney Hawk has a cool thing where he gets faster the longer you don't get hit, and the faster he moves, the more damage he deals. But if you get hit, you lose that whole build-up. Sick flip, Boney Hawk. Now do a triple latte flip. Oh, Ollie grind to... Hold on. I can't read your shit while I'm trying to get this... Oh, God. The swarm. Okay.
Gods.
Fahugo gods. Learn how to pronounce it. A little gym sauce. And let's ride this. I don't have any extra jumps. This was foolish. Evasion, size, regen. Luck Tome. I could use a little bit of that. This is not a big enough swarm. My difficulty isn't high enough. Ow. Okay, never mind. Oh, a chest. A chest actually dropped. Don't accidentally activate the bandit. There's the exit.
Everybody to the limit. Hesper is to the limit. Everybody come on Fuegaz.
I think we might lose here. This might be where we lose, gamers. Oh, we Gamba. Oh, we Gamba. Things look dire. Gamba more. I doubled up my bet again. Okay. Don't quit while you're ahead.
I always struggle in this game. I'm lactose intolerant.
Nice. I think I get what you're going for there. No, why did it double click? It always does that. I skipped something good. I skipped a blue. Sometimes I hit the button to go to the next page and it hits it twice and I waste money. And I miss something cool while wasting money. Okay, I can't get that. I can't get that. I'm not doing enough damage to push them back. Trouble. This is trouble. I got 4 minutes left. I'm not doing enough damage. I'm taking damage. This is rough. This is rough. Hi, Felly! Hi, Felly! Yeah, I asked for help, and everybody showed me the definition of the word. I don't have words to thank everybody. I'm gonna try to come up with something. To say that this has been a successful fundraiser is to do a disservice to it. I don't know what to say. Other than I can't wait to do this for somebody other than myself. This is enough. This is enough for me. This covers everything. Quantity tome, let's do it. Quantity tome sounds rad. That'll up my damage. Ryu says it's 25k for the squat Ryu Toxic Love duet. Alright. You know what, 25k? 25k, I'll cover the Pokemon Season 1 opening too. I'll release a song cover. I'll do that. Maybe not a full karaoke stream, but like recording in like the comfort of my own office, I can do that. I sing that song all the time on stream. Absolutely, I can do that. So I'll cover the Pokemon Season 1 opening at 25. And I'll release a cover. Okay, Magnet Shrine, let's do it. Let's get that luck tome up. I've got some luck now. I think I can start opening chests.
Merriam-Webster defines the word help as giving a fairy everything she needs to achieve super fairy status.
Super fairies. I mean, you ain't wrong. Alright, ooh, Reddit card. And then XP tome. I didn't get a difficulty tome. I just rode right into the enemy there. Alright. Start getting chests now. My luck is at 38%. I feel like I should level a little bit actually. But there's only 3 minutes. Okay, well I can kill these guys at least. I mean, it's really something, right? Because like, oh god, yeah, that's game. I'm gonna take a bite of food. I was gonna wait till after stream, but I'm so hungry. It's so good. It's like bacon and cheese on a croissant. Thank you for the jelly bean. All right, what are we at? 11:26. We got time for a run. We got time for a run. Let's try again. Let's try to do better this time. So it's like we talked a little bit about what the money's going towards now. And reliable transportation is important. I talked about this yesterday. And the reason I'm kind of, I don't know, I feel like I'm short-circuiting it a little bit and saying like, okay, that's enough, it's too much, I'm stressed out. I don't really know how much a car would cost us in our situation. I don't know how much we would need to put as a down payment to get the monthly to something manageable. But I will tell you that our car, we're trying to pursue warranty service. Probably not going to get it. We've got one of the little like reader machines coming so that we can check the code and see if we qualify for the extended warranty service. Because this car has a 60,000 mile warranty on the powertrain. Hey Nova, thank you for checking in. Good morning. There's a 60,000 mile warranty on the powertrain. The transmission is breaking. It is breaking. It is in the process of breaking, and the car is struggling as a result. It is an unpleasant ride. It is a little scary sometimes to have the transmission not work correctly while you are on like the highway doing 70 miles an hour. There's a 60,000 mile warranty. We're over 70 on the original transmission. Some people are saying that's a lot. Some people are saying that's not a lot and it shouldn't be failing. There was a recall on this model for certain problems, but and that will extend the warranty to 100,000 if the codes match. I don't know if the codes match. I feel like the mechanic we went to would have told us if they did, but they didn't explain any of this to us, and I learned this all from a Reddit post like a week ago, so we're gonna try to get it serviced. We're gonna try to get it serviced at the dealer with warranty, because we can't afford the repair to the transmission. That's just not happening. The repair to the transmission, we were told, and with a little bit of research, I have confirmed, will cost more than the Blue Book value of the car. So getting it fixed is not the right option. Because we need a full transmission rebuild is what it boils down to. And so, we've been sort of looking. Our car's real bad in the snow, and we live in the Midwest on one of the Great Lakes. Like, we need something good in the snow. It would be really, really cool to feel confident and comfortable putting a down payment on a car so that we can get something more reliable, not broken, and that is better in the snow. I think that would be really, really cool. I don't know how much that would be. I don't know how much we would need for that. I just don't have a number for that. I imagine it's more than we've raised, but I don't know by how much. I don't know where that line is, and I don't have enough knowledge. People in the chat were saying, like, oh yeah, I pay $400 for my car payment. I'm like, holy shit! We cannot afford $400 a month. So, I don't know where our line is on that. So just, that's what we're raising money towards at this point, and we'll have to figure out the numbers later, you know? Oh, fuck. I was reading chat. Good morning, happy 20K. Thank you, Nova. Also, hi, Soot. I see Soot in there. Hi, Soot. Over 70K miles is where one would consider replacing a vehicle, unless it's an ironclad long-haul bitch of a brand. It's a 2017 Chevy Spark. It's crumply and disposable, I'm told, by Reddit. Reddit called that car disposable, so... You were paying $214 before you paid yours off and it was killing you? Yeah, it's a lot. We were paying $200. We were paying like $203 a month with CarMax for our 2017 Chevy Spark. And that's pretty much our upper limit. How has the fundraiser gone since last stream? Solanum, see the bar at the top of my screen there? See how it's over 20,000? See how it's more than double the original goal? But we have some, it's not over yet. We have some wonderful incentives, some great performers lined up for you today. We're going to see what happens. We're going to see how people are feeling. I know donations have mostly dropped off. I think everybody's given most of what they have to spare, and I'm so thankful. It kills me inside that some people might be sitting there going, oh, I shouldn't have paid so much. The thought that somebody has like donated something that they wish they hadn't, or that they are feeling regret at losing the money. Even if they feel good about helping, it kills me inside. The thought that someone is sitting there being sad because they have to go without a video game they wanted, or because they don't have money for their cool model upgrade or something, like, makes me really, really twisted up inside. And I've been thinking about that pretty constantly for 4 days. So, I don't know. Having dealt with a head gasket failure before, you wouldn't wish it on anyone? Well, okay, here's the situation with the car. I'll be more transparent about it. We took the car to the mechanic about 2 years ago. The mechanic said the damage to the car was such that trading in the car and buying a new one is the better option than getting it repaired. We have a transmission failure that, of a catastrophic variety. And Nolano, I hope so. Nolano, I hope so. I hope you're right. Transmission requires a full rebuild, and we have a misfiring piston in the engine. One of our pistons is misfiring, so we're not getting power or fuel efficiency, and eventually that's going to cause damage to the engine, and the engine will fail. We're at 70,000 miles. Getting it repaired is not a good option. Right now, when we go out, sometimes Drake does good. The check engine light has been on since we crossed the Rocky Mountains. Day one of our trip, driving across the country, the check engine light came on. That was almost 3 years ago now. And we drove across the Rocky Mountains, across the vast Midwest in the winter. And we made our trip out to Bonchland. We live on the Great Lakes now. We're in the Midwest now. And so over the last, I would say about 1.5 years, our car has started having trouble. It started stuttering. The transmission is slipping. So while you're stepping on the gas, the car moves irregularly. It goes g g g g. It jerks around, and it's a little scary to drive it. And sometimes the transmission drops out and it completely stops applying pressure to the drivetrain. Sometimes you'll be stepping on the gas and there isn't any response at all, and so that's scary too. And it's not safe. And I need reliable transportation to go to my treatments, and we've just been driving this car and hoping that it holds together. We've been praying and hoping that it holds together long enough to get all of our stuff done, but at the end of the day, it's gonna die. It's not a question of if, it's a question of when. And it should have probably died like 1 year or 2 ago. Yeah, Archie, thinking about coming home in that car, obviously I'm gonna ask someone else for a ride home from my surgery. I'm gonna ask Misa or something. So, but we don't have a lot of money. We don't make a lot of money. We're spending more than we're making at this point. Mathematically, it just doesn't add up for us. We're spending more than we're making. With this fundraiser, with the 10,000, with the 12,000, we have enough to stop spending more than we're making, and we should be able to take on something of a car payment, some kind of car payment. I don't know what kind of car payment. And at the end of the day, it's gonna depend on how far we push the goal. How much? I don't know how much it's gonna cost. I just don't know. I don't have the numbers. But that's what the rest of this is going towards. If we can solve that problem, then literally the only thing that's left is like calling the electrician and the plumber that we need for our house, and that's it. And then that's every possible expense we have settled. So, I mean, y'all have already done an amazing, life-altering miracle for us. This has already been a fundraiser that will forever alter the trajectory of both of our lives. And I can't downplay that. I can't overstate how serious of an impact this has for us. So, Nova, I appreciate you. Just please, nobody give more than you have, okay? Hi, Marshall. Hello. Let's save enough to soundproof those walls too. Oh, you don't know how much that costs, huh? I've done a lot of research into sound transfer, and you can add sound reduction. You can slap some mass-loaded vinyl in your walls, add a little mass to help absorb the sound. But soundproofing as opposed to sound reduction? You require mechanical separation. You need a resilient channel for that shit. New redeem. Yeah, it's my check-in, Scott. Chat, can you get a good pizza for $30, you think? Not with delivery. Delivery fees, it's about $45. We have a little leftover pizza from yesterday, though. But yeah, that's my check-in now. Also, Perry, thank you for the hydrate. I'm gonna do a little sippy sip. Also, hi, Lago, welcome in. So yeah, to kick off day 4, the final day of the fundraiser, that's what we're doing. That's the goal right now. Right now, we have about $4,000 over what I had the numbers for. That means about $4,000 that is gonna go towards figuring out the car situation. That's what we have right now. That might be $4,000 that goes to taxes instead. I don't know. I have to look this up. Either way, we're gonna put the money in a bank account and sit on it as long as we can until we figure this out so that we don't waste your money. We're gonna use it responsibly. Any more than that?
A geisha has been imposed. Believe.
Sorry, I'm a performer. I can do this. Alexandria, you have already given so much. You have already given so much, Alexandria. You have... Oh, you're the top donor. Gabby said it the best, I think. Thank you. I was talking to Tag yesterday. And I talked about this a little bit on day 2. I'm autistic. I'm neurodivergent. Sometimes I don't know how to react to stuff. Sometimes someone will say something to me and I'll think like, well, okay, what would a human say here? And I try to figure it out so that I can respond appropriately. Usually my response is humor. Usually my response is to make a silly joke and get a laugh. Because, like, I don't always know the right nuanced thing to do, but I can make people smile, and that usually means I can be friends. And as a performer, that's usually my vibe. I want to make everybody smile and laugh and fill up your hearts a little bit and shed a little light into your lives. That's what I want to do, because that's something that I know how to do. And so this is something I don't know how to react to. I don't know what the steps are or what the appropriate screaming and crying, flailing, falling over. There isn't like a mask to wear for this. There isn't a mask to wear for this. There isn't a playbook for it. There isn't like a rule to follow. So I mean, you just kind of get the honesty, you know? And the honesty is, you have single-handedly taken more than 25% of this full fundraiser yourself. I feel like you're racing it. I feel like you set a goal and you're like, I'm going to do 25% and I'm not going to let myself drop below 25%. And every time the number goes up, you match it. Alexandria, I can't imagine your situation or where you are or the things that you value. I mean, I barely know you. And I just am so thankful for you. I'm thankful for everyone. I'm thankful for everyone who did this. My friends who helped pull it together, and the people who donated, and the people who supported me, the people who pushed me to do this, and I just I don't even know at this point. I don't have anything left to offer, and you keep giving. I asked for $1 and you gave me $2. For every $1 I asked for, you gave me $2. We all liked goal 1 so much, we made goal 2 and thought that would be enough, and here we are. Yeah, LMD just got caught up. Yeah, holy shit, it's a good reaction here. Tiny, yeah, it's for sure. You know, there's a concept in the medieval world called patronage, where an artist would like create, and then a person who had money would support them, and then that was a dynamic. And then the person who supported them got art and clout and respect, and the artists got support and life and food. And that's how I view this a lot of the time. I think Twitch is very much modern patronage. I mean, Patreon is named for that prospect, that concept of patronage. That's why Patreon is called what it is. And that's sort of how I view what I do. But this is above and beyond that. This is Hepper had a dire need, and you all showed up in a way that I don't really know how to react to, other than just saying thank you. Tag says just say thank you. That's what Tag told me yesterday. He said just say thank you. Never underestimate the willingness of people to throw money in streams. Shreeble, I mean. You're right. You're right. I did. I underestimated it. I did that thing. That was foolish of me. Yeah, Berdrick, Alexandria made a $2,000 donation. Alexandria single-handedly cleared the milestone that I set. So we're gonna set the next one, I guess. This was the Crush 20 milestone. This was I gotta find a Sonic game to play now. Something with Crush 40 in it. I was gonna play Sonic Adventure. I was gonna play SA2 on stream in honor of the new movie, and I didn't. I never got around to it. I set it up and everything. Oh, we're getting that Toxic Love duet. Yeah, Ryu and Scott pledged that they would do a cover of Toxic Love from Fern Gully, Tim Curry's weird, gross, smog monster love song, lust song, from the movie Fern Gully, which was a bizarre... Can I talk about Fern Gully a little? Fern Gully is a bizarre thing because no one produced it. It was not made by a company that basically made nothing else. But it had a bunch of A-listers like Robin Williams in it. I adore Fern Gully. Alexandria, I'd say this on stream when I was pushing to become a fairy, right? When I was talking about becoming a fairy, I've always wanted to be a fairy. There's 2 fairies that I usually name, and they're not Tinkerbell. The fairies that I usually name are Sprite from the Legend of Zelda cartoon, the Saturday morning cartoon that ran when I was a kid, and Krista from Fern Gully, as the 2 main inspirations for a little baby Hepper to want to be a fairy. Those are the reasons that I am who I am. Krista from Fern Gully is one of those. So Scott and Ryuze covering Toxic Love at 25k? Which... I feel like my brain is short-circuiting. I feel genuinely like my brain is short-circuiting. I feel like it's so... There's a point where it becomes this isn't real. And then there's a point beyond that where you fully dissociate from it. Amplifying this message from Nowlin Davis. Some people were saying they had FOMO for missing out on sketches, so the first person to donate $30 will get a sketch scab as a thank you from me. Okay, Nowlin, thank you. The first person to donate 30? Well, I'll try to keep track of that for you. That's... Nowlin's art is really good, gamers. But you won't go into that here. Let's see. You have deep lore connected to Ferngully. Do you really? I'm actually really curious, Alexandria. You staring at maybe a cover on your debut goals PowerPoint. Hey, listen, I said 25. At 25, I'm gonna join you, Ryusei. I'll cover the Pokemon Season 1 opening by Jason Page. Gotta catch 'em all. I'll release a cover at 25. I don't know how long it's gonna take me to record it, but I will do so. Thanks, Gabby. Thanks, Gabby. Thanks, Gabby. We got an ad break in 5 minutes. I think we're just gonna snooze through that because we're gonna raid into Aria in about 13 minutes. Let's try to do another run of this because I don't know what else to do with myself right now. Let's Boney Hawk it. Look at this, Boney Hawk. Boney Hawk, get the thing. Break the jar, get the heart out from the jar. Hit the mummy with a bone. I want them to add more levels to this. Tired of the desert, but it's the best level for like leveling and stuff. Let's do bone. Boney Hawk need a bone. Boney Hawk need a bone. I'll look for some challenge shrines before I open that. We're in the bottom right. Oh, Nova. Oh, Nova. Boy, oh, boy. There is, there's a version of me that wonders if people really like me. And let me tell you, as somebody with self-esteem issues, and like a lot of like trauma about that stuff, it's normally really hard to visualize that people like me. And boy, oh boy, when the empirical evidence starts coming in, is that hard it's a tough nut to crack mentally. Gym sauce. A little bit of damage upgrade goes a long way. Especially once you get 4 weapons. Yeah, now I got like a bar. I got like a progress bar for Hepper. Here's your trauma. Here's your trauma bar. Please process it. I guess after this stream, we'll set another goal. Just to have the goal. Alexandria, you've given so much. And I know you said, Clay Moon! Clay Moon, let's go! Well, there's your answer now, Lynn. Want to hear something massively autistic? I have a trust iceberg. In order to learn my deepest secrets, you need to climb the iceberg. Everyone starts at 0, and depending on what you do, earns experience to climb the levels. Learning about my ultra deep Ferngully lore is for better or worse level 5! Alexandria, let me tell you, Ferngully is one of my favorite things in the world, and I haven't watched it since I was little. I have so many memories of that cringy movie. Tim Curry as Hexus absolutely awakened something in me, and it wasn't something good. Like, as a child, it concerned me in a way that I had never been concerned before. Ferngully is such a unique thing. It fascinates me. Oh, the thing I was gonna say. I absolutely did die. The thing I was gonna say. Ferngully was produced by nobody. It was made by a company that basically made nothing else, but it had a bunch of A-listers in it. Who paid for this movie? Who paid for Ferngully? Who paid those actors paychecks? I don't know. I don't know who created that thing. It was definitely like deep environmentalist propaganda meant to indoctrinate children into a particular way of thinking about the environment. Like, it really is that. It's super preachy. It's super exaggeraty and portrays a bunch of facts with like fantastic characters and metaphors. It's really on the nose. And like, it's got a very clear environmental message, and of course I agree with it. I grew up on it, and I agree with the environmental message, and I think there's a lot of science to back it up, but it was absolutely a propaganda movie for kids. About the destruction of the rainforest and about the encroachment of humanity on natural habitats. But it's also a bizarre, somebody funded like a multi-million-dollar movie with animation and A-list actors, and I don't know who. Clearly Tommy Wiseau. Yeah, clearly. Oh, hi, Batty. I want Coward's Cloak? I think I want Coward's Cloak out of this. I think Coward's Cloak is what we want. A little XP gain, that feels good. Coward's Cloak. Is that a chest falling? Oh, we got Bob! Wait, okay, this might be the run. This might be the one. We got Bob. You had friends that helped you grow as a person. If you showed your past self where you are right now, you would tell them to stand proud and they're stronger than they think. And you know that next year you'll do your best to grow more in various areas and get back to the friends you made in the VTuber sphere. That's the thing. Giving back. I dedicated my stream to giving as much to the community as I can. And at a certain point, and I talk about this with Tag a little bit, but at a certain point I was giving too much of myself. And this is a wall that some of y'all have come up against. At a certain point, I was giving too much of myself and it wasn't sustainable. But I feel such immense gratitude and such a debt to this space that I find myself in, surrounded by these amazing people, that I want to keep giving more until there's nothing left to give, because you deserve it. Because I owe it to you, because you deserve it, because it's the right thing to do, because that's the person I want to be. There's all kinds of reasons, but that's what I want to do. I want to give everything, because the only reason I have anything is this community and this space, so I want to give everything. And it can be hard to draw that line. That's why I have my DMs closed. It's why I don't usually accept DMs from people. It's not that I don't want to talk, it's that there isn't enough of me to go around. Gamers, I think when the fundraiser is over, you might not hear from me for a couple days, just because I'm going to sleep. I'm going to go to sleep. I'm going to make an announcement. I'm going to say some words, and then I'm going to go to sleep for like a week, maybe. But I think the way you phrased it there is really nice, giving back. Because that's what I'm always trying to do. I'm always trying to express my gratitude and my thanks for pulling me out of the situation I was in and for helping me regrow myself after the injury. And that's something that the VTuber community has done. I've met so many amazing people here. I have made so many great friends, and like genuinely, this is, of everything I've done in my life, getting into streaming has affected me the most. Even more, I think, than my transition. Even more than I think getting like taken in when I was homeless and getting taught about all the weird right-wing propaganda that I was being fed. I think even more than my transition. I think being in this community has changed my life for the better. And I think about that every day. I think about that every time I go live. When I struggle with numbers or when I'm thinking about like how to grow as a streamer, that's always the first and foremost on my mind, is how much this community has given me. And not like money-wise, but like obviously that too now, but you know, I think it's important to keep that in mind. Because loneliness is a bullshit thing you hate, and you got to do better working on that. Yeah, I think I know you in particular are somebody who struggles with that. That sense of loneliness and social, the social vacuum, the social wound of not having that connection, you know? I think you know that more than a lot of people. Ow, oh, it just hit my shield though. Well, that's good news. Let's keep refreshing. Let's do cooldown tome. What do I have? I haven't even been paying attention. I got XP, I got luck, I got cursed, I got cooldown. This feels like a good loadout. That luck tome is good. The neurodivergent struggle of growing up with not many IRL friends. Yeah, it's a thing that I encountered it many years ago. I grew up with that many IRL friends too. but I started making them eventually, and now I've got my found family, you know? I just took projectile speed. I'm so flummoxed I took projectile speed in Megabonk. That's how flustered I am right now. I took projectile speed from a shrine in Megabonk. Nope, that's it. We're dead. We're dead. Boney Hawk! Everybody killed Boney Hawk. Communities don't happen at random. They tend to form around someone. You built a wonderful one here, and I think you should be very proud. I'm proud of everyone here. Let's do the outro. Let's get ready to raid Arya. I think in my about section, it might still say something about community. It's my passion, and I want to build a great one. For 5 years now. For 5 years now, I've been trying to build this community and grow this community and, like, find, like, the right ethical purpose, you know? Giving people their crystallizing moment as much as I can to share that sense of self. That moment I had looking at my model the first time. And, and then I've met some amazing people. I met the members of Positivity. We formed a team together with that same kind of mentality. The idea of bringing a little bit of light into the world. Not to quench the darkness, but to offset it. To give you somewhere else to go. To give you something else to think about. That's our goal. And I was growing a community for these purposes already. And then I met some other people who were growing a community for these purposes too, who really enjoyed the positivity and the light that brings into the world. And I feel so lucky to have met these people and to be a part of this team and to have a chance to do that. So when you say, like, the community grew up around me, like, I'm grateful that you said that. I'm grateful that you said that because that's what I've been trying to do. But to say that I created the community is also false, because you created the community. You are the community. If anything cool happens on this stream in this community, it's you doing it. I'm just the face. I am the driver, and the rest of the car is you. I am the person with the steering wheel in my hands, but you are all the parts that make the car go, and the gasoline, and the road on which it drives. You know? I would be a very silly sitting person if it weren't for you. I would be sitting with my hands forward and making beeping noises with my mouth. I don't know. I just... I look forward to figuring out how to process all this kindness. Let's get ready to raid Arya. Gamers, we're going to raid Arcade Arya. Arcade Arya is the first stop on the Fix-A-Fairy Fundraiser train, day 4, the final day. Would you believe I had a whole plan for how I was going to, like handle the stream today? Arya has opted to take a slot in the Fix-A-Fairy Fundraiser. He's super cool. He's super great. You're going to love him. He's an arcade Fox VTuber. Arya's going to be trying to do a speed run with a question mark at the end of it, so I'm excited to see what he's got planned. Diggy's got the emotes, emotes free and emotes heavy versions of the raid message. If you want to just take a minute, if you're sitting here lurking, if you're vibing, if you're... Holy shit, there's a lot of you. If you're sitting here lurking, if you're sitting here vibing, if you're chilling out, it would be so cool if you would copy and paste that raid message into Arya's chat. He is just getting his feet back under him as a streamer. He was away for a really long time. He's one of the kindest and most giving people I've ever met. He's the guy who does the website. He make the website. On the bottom right corner of our website, I want to put a little, like, Italian guy there, and it's Arya. Go, I'm making the website. You know, like on a pizza box from New York, because he's a New Yorker at heart, and it's a very funny joke. He make the website. We also made HodMeBot and our new TTS bot that we're rolling out. A bunch of really cool stuff that we're planning on making available to you as well once it is in a shareable state. So all of the positivity tools and the Star Kit, where we sell merch and we help other people sell merch. That's all Arya did all the tech on that. So, and he's also just super adorable. He's super sweet and super kind. He's a super interactive streamer and he loves yapping with you. So if you paste that raid message in there and you say something nice to Arya or interact with him or talk about his stream or razz him a little bit about his speed run, he will appreciate this. But he's so gentle and he's so sweet. So say nice things to Arya, please. Let's get that raid going. I thought he wasn't gonna be in the chat because he is live, and now I'm embarrassed because he heard the things I was saying. We're gonna raid Arcade Aria, but gamers, stick around. We have a series of wonderful streamers for you. We have like 6 new content creators. I'm gonna be in a couple of these streams. I'm gonna be in as many of these streams as I can be, although I'm gonna take a break to eat. And then tonight at midnight, we close out the fundraiser wherever that wheel stops spinning. I don't like guns, squirrel. So goodbye. I don't like any of those answers. Goodbye, everybody. Yeah, I didn't see anything either, Diggy. That's crazy. Everybody, please enjoy hanging out with Arcade Aria, the Arcade Fox Spirit VTuber. He's just so cool, and he's the first stop on our raid train, but don't stop there because we're going to Beardrick, we're going to Zoe, we're going to Jing, we're going to Carnage, we're going to Diggy, and then we're going back to me to close it out at midnight, so I'll see you here, I suppose. Goodbye!